In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to find a Confluence space ID. If you're setting up an integration, configuring a dashboard, or troubleshooting permissions, you'll often be asked for a Confluence space ID. This is a specific identifier, different from the short space key, and it helps tools talk to the exact space you're working with. Let's walk through a simple, reliable way to find it, and I'll share a few tips to make sure you grab the right value the first time. Start by opening Confluence and navigating directly to the space you're interested in. Use your usual entry point, your starred spaces, a link from your team, or the space directory. Make sure you're in the correct space, especially if your organization has similarly named ones. If you don't have permission to view a space, you may not see all the options we'll reference, so it helps to be logged in with the right access. Once you're inside that space, open the space settings or space details. Depending on your Confluence layout and permissions, you'll usually find this via a gear icon, an overview sidebar link, or a space settings entry in the sidebar menu. The goal is simply to get into the area that shows information specific to this space. With the space page open, look closely at your browser's address bar. Confluence often exposes useful identifiers in the URL. You might see a short code known as the space key, something like a brief uppercase word, or you might see a numeric value, which is the space ID. The space key is typically human readable and short. The space ID is usually a number. If you spot a parameter or path segment that clearly shows a number tied to space ID, that numeric value is what you need. If the space ID appears in the URL, go ahead and copy it carefully. Avoid grabbing extra characters like question marks or trailing slashes. It's a good idea to paste it into a temporary note and double check that it's purely numeric if your tools expect a number. If you don't see the space ID in the URL, use Confluence admin settings or available API details to locate it. In many organizations, the admin console includes a list of spaces where the ID is shown alongside the key and name. Alternatively, administrators or documented API endpoints can return the space details, including the ID, when queried by space key. Follow your organization's standard procedure here. Finally, save the space ID where you'll use it next, your integration settings, configuration file, or a secure team note, so it's easy to reference later without repeating the process.